All right, family, it's your brother Asad.
And I'm Adrian.
And we are back again with another quick video. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notifications bell so that you'll be notified when we drop new material on this channel. Secondly, in terms of housekeeping, we got to give a special and a significant and a particular and a peculiar shout out to our South African family for all the love you guys have shown this channel, myself, my wife, my children. We greatly appreciate it. Third, in terms of housekeeping, Blaque Continental Bistro this Saturday, 2 o'clock, the meetup. We want to see some of our South African family out there so we could rub elbows, talk loud, laugh loud, eat some good food, and have a good time as we make our transition, our journey, our expedition, our genesis in South Africa. Bam, bam, bam. Just like that. Just like that. So Saturday, if y'all can make it, don't go out your way now. Don't go out your way. But if you can make it, we would love to see you there. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is the way we build our network.
Yeah.
This is the way we get to know people. So many people we see commenting over it. Know it's like y'all family, but I want to put a face to the name, and a voice to the words, right? So shout out to Blaque Continental Bistro. I'm gonna call him and let him know we may have one or two.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call him tomorrow. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna call him tomorrow. I'm gonna call it today. When you see this, when I
better hope there's not already like a crowd or something there.
We gonna be straight. We gonna be straight.
We might be caravanning to another one at the last minute. Everybody make your way down the road.
I'll call him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. We gonna be straight. He gonna be straight. He gonna be like, man, y'all come on through. Fall through.
Inshallah.
Right. So this is like our last night in New Orleans.
Yep.
Man. And so let quick story time. So yesterday I was we're in a hotel right now, hence it's very dark and the color, I mean the lights just make this it's not the best.
Still in the spooky hotel.
Right, the spooky hotel with the skulls on the thing. Right? But it's very comfortable. Like the beds are very comfortable. I don't know what they're saying about me. Why am I so comfortable? But anyway, so we're coming in the hotel down and there's this drunk white guy, big old drunk white guy.
Oh, he was loud too.
He was
loud.
You
think his laugh is loud?
I'm telling you. He was laughing loud. And it was strange because we walked past it. The next thing you know, he behind us with his drink in his hand, like he had his drink. And you know how drunk people, his drink spilling and
all in our face, loud.
I had just gone shopping, so I had some polos and stuff in the bag, right? So he was like, "Thank you for going shopping for me," right? So we got on the elevator. He's on the elevator with us. And you know, drunk people are sometimes really sociable. So he was talking, and he somehow he said, "Where you guys from?" So I'm from here, but we're just staying here because we just sold our house and we're getting ready to move. Yeah, where you moving? I said, Johannesburg, South Africa. He said, "What? The guy I was just talking to at the bar, he works for me. He is from South Africa. Come, let's meet him."
I went to the room.
Yeah, Adrian went to the room.
I don't do drunk white man.
So I stayed on the elevator with the drunk white man. It was a big old boy. He got to be from Iowa. You know, they make them big white boys.
Big old white boys.
Yeah, like he
don't do loud drunk.
Yeah, he grew up eating cornbread and steroids.
Right.
Big old white
boy.
I'm a big dude, and I'm like, man, I felt petite.
Right.
But so we go downstairs, and he introduces me to the guy that was from Durban, and I said, yeah, I'm getting ready to move. He said, the drunk guy, he's like, hey, I just met him on the elevator, and he just sold his house, and he's getting ready to move. Ask him where he's moving. And the guy's, oh, I can't even fake the South African accent.
Where you moving?
Yeah, something like that.
He was civilized, so he wasn't as drunk.
No, he wasn't drunk. He was cool. Right. He was straight. He had a drink, but he wasn't drunk.
Loud American.
Right, he was like, I said, I'm moving to South Africa. Oh wow, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I am from Durban, and I tell everyone you love South Africa, and you're gonna love Johannesburg. And we just got to talking. I was telling them why I was going and our whole story. And while I'm talking to him, and because the bar it's not a huge thing, so a guy sitting across the bar with I guess he ended up saying you have to see this, and we're talking about Table Mountain, and another guy chimed in, and Kruger National Park is great. So he had been to South Africa, and he loved it, and I was just like, wow, serendipitous.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this. Sometimes you look for messages if you believe in God or the universe or whomever.
The universe.
Well, people
the stars.
People believe in different things. People believe in different things. So, but I believe in God a lot, right? And I was like, man, sometimes you just need that message. Not even a message, sometimes just confirmation. And so yeah, we had maybe only about a 5-10 minute conversation. He told me he came to the United States in maybe 14, 15 or something like that. He and his wife, and his goal was to make money here and eventually in about 10 years return to, say, maybe the Cape Town area or back to Durban, whatever have you. So we had a great conversation. And then what happened with your mom?
Oh yeah, my mom called me to wish us well wishes on our trip. And so my mom said she's definitely coming to visit with my aunt. She was like, let me just get my paper, let me get my money together, but I'm coming, girl. So I'm excited. I can't wait for her to come. But she went to the dentist today, and the same lady who works at that dentist office has been working there since I was a kid.
Oh wow,
Grace. So
Grace don't have a retirement plan?
Grace is all. I was like, Grace is still there?
Yeah.
She's like, yes. So Grace was asking about me, and she's like, she's moving to South Africa. And Grace told my mother that everyone she knows who are world travelers, South Africa is their favorite place.
The favorite destination.
Their favorite destination. They were like, it's the most beautiful place, the best people, everything is top notch. And she was like, you gotta go, and you gotta convince your husband to go with you.
Yeah.
So
South
Africa's got a reputation in these streets.
Ain't no convincing my mom and daddy. These Negroes never leaving New Orleans. Period. We were like, let's go to Texas. I ain't leaving the city. These people ain't running me. What are you talking about?
Running you. I can't wait for mom to come. What else happened?
So let me tell you, you said the greatest people. I won't say the brother's name because I don't know if he wants his name out there, but today we're driving. So today is actually Wednesday. Most of our audience sees this will be Thursday. And we may do like a little short while we jumping on the plane, but the next time we actually do a video will be Friday when we land in Johannesburg. We land early in the morning, like 9 o'clock or something like that. I don't know what's people out there, but there may be crowds of people to see us at the. You remember Jay-Z? Jay-Z had a song, and he was like, it was on one of his albums. He was like, man, I'm going to. What did he say? I'm going to Germany tomorrow, and there are people outside for 3 days waiting for me, like I'm the Beatles. And so maybe there'll be a lot of people out there. But anyway, so I know it won't, but that's cool. No. That's cool. I'm gonna be tired anyway.
Right.
Oh, but I'm gonna be fresh to death because I just bought me a new polo outfit. I'm telling you, polo socks, everything. Hand me that bag. Hand me that bag.
Oh gosh.
Hand me the bag.
Do we have to do this now?
Yeah, we gotta do this.
Which one?
That one right there. Right there. Yeah, big facts. When I say everything down to the socks, you understand? You understand? Down to the socks.
I see what I'm dealing with.
Down to the socks. And the red polo horse on the socks. But anyway.
Guess who's gonna be looking for those socks in a couple of months?
It don't matter.
Who has my socks?
Like
find
your
them
boy.
all over the children's room.
With your boy in the color purple, and he was looking for them socks and they had a hole in his sock. I'm gonna cut up. But anyway, so where was I? I was telling a story.
Someone called you?
Someone called me today, so I'm driving, and I see the 202 number. I know who it is, or whatever, because it shows up on a little screen in the car. So he's a South African, and he's a government official.
Yeah.
Right. And he was just like, I want to wish you well on your traveling journey tomorrow. Just so many encouraging and positive words. And I just thought to myself, man, I really appreciate it. Right.
Yeah.
And I just thought to myself, who goes out of their way to call someone and to wish them well on their journeys? Like people that like know you for years. And matter of fact, I got folk that know me like people that I've gotten fights with, fighting other people. Like we on the same side and everything. They ain't pick up the phone to call me. Tell me nothing. Man, I almost killed somebody behind you. And they ain't called and told me nothing.
No text, no
nothing.
Man, take care.
Nothing. Ain't that sad? Ain't that cold? Boy, that's cold.
Don't think too long.
Nah, I ain't gonna think too long. But that's cold, man. That's cold blooded. But anyway, this brother called me, and you know how they say in the Black Baptist Church. I don't know if they say this in South Africa, but he just spoke life to me, right? He just gave me a lot of encouraging words. Not like I wasn't down or anything, but he was just like, we wish you the best on your journey, and just a whole bunch of stuff, and you're gonna really love South Africa, and welcome to my homeland. Just so much. It was just like, who does that?
Right.
Who goes out of their way to make, and that is the spirit of the South African people. Mm-hmm. That is beautiful. I'm telling you. And what did I tell you in the car? What did you say about receiving it?
You didn't quite know how to receive it.
Didn't know how to receive. See, that is
always do that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought maybe you remember. But that shows how much you pay attention to what I be saying.
No, I was paying attention, but we talked a lot in the car recently. I'm like, wait, which one? What part?
It's just that culturally in Black America, especially in certain generations, my generation, maybe younger, but even old folks, like old Black men don't talk about feelings and
not at all.
Well wishes and none of that type
not
of stuff.
At all.
Somebody could die and they'd be like, he sure is dead. And that's it.
That's something.
That's it. Ain't that something? That's exactly what it is. Ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
I kid you not. And this is not even trying to put on a sympathy. My daddy had his mama and two brothers died in a matter of like a year, right? And just no emotional response. I think I did see him one time cry
at the funeral.
Yeah, he did cry at the funeral.
You didn't cry too hard now.
No, he ain't cried too hard too long. By the time he my dad had preaching, so he was in the pulpit and he was crying. He walked off to the side. I was in the back of the church, got up, walked over to him to make sure he was all right. He was finished crying by the time I got to him. I don't know. He had to catch himself. What am I doing?
It's too much. It's too much.
But I'm saying that to say in a certain generation of Black people, Black Americans, like that type of, particularly even that type of brotherly love. Like we'll say it in a rap song, I'll ride for my, but to actually say it to a person and to, to go out of your way just to be nice. It's not that we don't show niceness in our actions. Yeah. Right? It's just that we don't necessarily verbalize it. Mm-hmm. Right? So so I was like, man, I know how to receive it. Let me not say, but I'm still learning how to receive it better.
Right.
I'm more used to like a partner calling. I think about my friend Big Bobby, God bless the dead Big Bobby, my brother. If he was alive, he would have probably called and said, yo, BITCH. Dang. Yeah. You about to leave me, huh? Boy, use a HOE. That's how he would have talked. And that would be his way of saying, man, best wishes.
I got to be insulted and called out my name now. Oh,
you about to leave me, huh?
gosh.
And but you know, because it's the tone that he will be delivering it in. That I know, you know, it's
Yeah,
not.
he's joking.
He's joking,
Right.
right? But that's how we would approach that situation, you know. But just to hear just a sincere, honest expression of just like, you know, niceness, whatever you want to call it, is real classy. Just real classy stuff, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be it. Next time we do this, we'll be in
on the other
Josie.
side.
The other side of the world.
The other side.
Man, I counted about 60 polos when I was packing my clothes.
What does this have to do with anything?
I don't know. Because I want to say I threw away. Let me tell you, I gave away so many. And then I threw away others because I was trying to tell folks, I put them on Facebook. I got all these shirts. Y'all need to come get them because I got a dumpster outside and I can't take them with me. Right. And I think we gave some to the Goodwill or whatever have you. But a lot of them I put right in a dumpster. Right. And I think I'm hurting behind that. I think I'm sad about it.
There's still 100 left.
Now that I say it out loud, because if South Africa has any drawback, if there is any drawback in South Africa, if there is anything wrong with South Africa, no, it's not the income inequality. No, it's not load shedding. No, it's not wealth inequality. It's the fact that the polo South Africa, that ain't the real polo.
You can't. Maybe there's a polo store in a neighboring country. Maybe we can.
I'm gonna have to go find it.
Namibia or something.
I'm gonna be a Namibia hopping Negro.
Fly to Kenya right quick. I don't know. Somebody has a Ralph Lauren store.
Somebody. This is outrageous. I could not return to. Let me tell you the difference. See the polo man right there? Yeah. His head is facing right. The polo man in South Africa, his head is facing left. Now, if I come back to the United States with my polo man facing left, I'll never live it down.
No.
Man. Something ain't right. Because they wouldn't notice over. They'd be like, something is off about his polo. No, I ain't never seen.
You wouldn't even know. Like you'd be talking to for a long time, it would just be in the back of their head until they figure it out. Be like,
they'd be like, "Girl, you know I was talking to this guy, and his polo man was facing the left."
I don't put polos.
I knew all them polo shirts wasn't real. There we go, all that. Now all the ones I had before gonna be fake. All the ones, you know, man. So we gotta figure this out. Family, we got to figure this out. But we will be there soon, man. It's our last night in New Orleans. So what we're about to do now, we're downtown New Orleans. This is one of the safest areas because it's a real touristy area, but I'm still about to put that thing on my hip.
Yeah, because...
and we're about to go take us a walk, and I'm going to breathe the fresh...
You're going to breathe some air.
I ain't going to breathe nothing fresh. I'm going to breathe the air in New Orleans.
The smell of funk on the homeless body. That's what
yeah. Man, you got these homeless people around here. And it's homeless people, like drunk, alcoholic, throw up. And if you go down to like the French Quarter, it's urine. That's what yeah. And horse manure. Because they have... Let me tell you what these people do in New Orleans. Man, I love my city, but damn. We have a street called Bourbon Street. It is probably one of the most famous streets in the United States, and anything goes on Bourbon Street. And when I say anything goes. Nasty. You can find anything you want to find on Bourbon Street. Anything.
Legal or illegal.
Illegal or illegal. You go down there, anything goes. And they just turn a blind eye to it. People walking around, women walking around, breast out. I'm talking about bare-breasted, right? All kind of lewd sex acts. They got nude shops and bars and all kind of stuff. You know, you walk down and you smell.
I'm convinced it's a whole lot of just dark underworld stuff.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of bad spirits down there. Bad spirits.
In college we would go down to the French Quarter during Mardi Gras. And I went and we walked into this bar,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no one else in the bar.
Mm.
Just us, this dark bar. And I was like, well, where's everybody at? You know, sat down, being silly, ordered a drink. The guy poured us a little drink, but I was like, something is wrong with this picture.
They back there just all kind of demons.
Right. There's the back part of the bar. Because someone came in, I think they walked somewhere. But I was like, there's nothing happening.
It's
Man,
just
you
bad.
just have to know the city to be like,
You gotta know they got some spirits at work down there. And anyway, to patrol the area, the policemen are they're not on foot. They're not in cars. They're on big ass horses. Now I want you to understand. Could you imagine a street filled with 10,000 people easily? And a police officer trying to chase down a suspect on a galloping horse?
Do they part ways when the horse is
Facts.
coming? Or
that big ass horse coming.
It's like, oh,
And look,
step aside.
they done learned. Let me tell you how cold. This ain't got nothing to do with South Africa. But let me tell you how cold they are. There'll be two horsemen, right? And say like they chasing somebody, they'll chase them, and then they'll trap them between the horses. Like one side of the horse will be facing this way, one horse will be like the polo shirts.
So stupid.
Like the polo shirts, and they'll trap them between the horses, and he really can't move because most people scared of horses. Like,
Yeah.
they be like,
they're
Lord.
really large when they're up on you.
Yeah.
You're standing up and your belly's right here. So it's like, okay.
So anyway, that's the smell she's gonna smell.
Yeah.
But we're going to take us a little walk and see the city one more time.
Y'all.
And next time you see us,
Very soon.
it'll be Friday. If you listen and watch this long, 21 minutes and 40 seconds, you a soldier. The soldier, you a general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you a soldier, general. What's the other things they got in there? Corporates?
Colonel.
Colonels, yeah, colonel.
Yeah.
Corporal. Anyway.
Admiral. You're all of that.
Big facts.
Saturday.
See y'all.
Come
2
on.
o'clock. Blaque Bistro. Anything else?
No. You got so serious on it right quick. Yes. Y'all come out.
All right, man. It feels sad ending so early. Maybe only 20 minutes.
It's okay to be quick on the quick video.
20 minutes ain't quick.
That's quick for us. For you, I should say.
Yeah, so. All right, family. We'll see y'all in Johannesburg, man. Much love.